Hello.
Hello, Jane. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So you're only the one here in today's class. I was just waiting for anyone. So it's Saturday, and you have to teach. All right. Whatever you have learned so far in alignment class, so that you need to explain, and like that is going to revise your muscle memory, whatever you have learned so far. Okay. So I'll be asking you questions, and you have to answer. Hmm? You have to just tell me what is the alignment of the posture. Okay.
Okay,
Mm.
okay.
So any posture that you know so much about.
Um, I don't know,
And
it varies. Some of the postures I know very well, and I need to revise a bit more,
mhm.
the ones that I'm
Okay,
not so
so
clear
any
on,
posture you can pick whichever you want to just explain to this class.
to explain.
Yes.
Okay. Perhaps a forearm headstand.
Okay. Extend.
Yeah. So you put your elbows on the floor, and you
Mhm.
have to press down on your arms so that you're taking the weight on your forearms rather than the full weight on your neck and your head.
Mhm.
And then you bring your feet in, and then you kick up and try and keep your balance. Sorry.
Yes,
I'm
okay,
not
it's
doing
okay.
it. I need more practice.
No, it's
I
okay.
can do it. But you kick up from that position until you're straight.
Mhm.
Another way of doing a headstand is if you were in a tripod, and here you place your hands on the floor
Mhm.
and up. And you hold for a count of about 10 or 15.
Yes, according to your, like, as long as you want to hold.
Yes.
Yes.
And then with Bakasana, if you were to do Bakasana, the crow,
Mhm.
which is an arm balance,
Mhm.
it's a good idea if you're not very practiced to have a cushion in front of you.
Mhm.
And again, you rest your knees on your arms, and
Mhm.
you have to focus your eyes on a particular place in front of you so you don't lose the balance, and
Mhm.
you lift up. And again, it helps if you lift up with one leg and then the other.
Yes. And then after.
Okay. Is there another posture you'd like me to do?
Yes, see, when you're doing headstand, I would like to add few more things here. So when you're dropping your forearms on the floor, make sure you're taking your skin out or in. What's that mean? See, when you're pulling your arm muscles inward, you will
Yes.
find the resistance. If you're just pushing your hand down, you cannot find the resistance and it won't be stable. Okay, so in order to make it stable, either you can take the skin out or take the
Oh,
skin inward. Then you will find the reason it won't move anymore. Just look at here.
okay.
Let's suppose your forearms are here. If you just push down, you cannot find the resistance. It will start to move. But if you take the skin out and it won't move now, or take the
Oh,
skin inward and it won't move. Right. So
okay.
that's how we can also add on these things into this headstand pose. Second thing, you'll have to make a nice triangle like this, so that the distance of your one point to other one should be even. And then drop your forearms on the floor. Either you can make a fist, tight fist like this, or make a gap between your both wrists like this,
Okay.
or make a tight fist. Then after, you need to just drop your crown of the head down on the floor, this part, either this part or this part, just this part, this crown of the head down. All right.
Yeah.
So you can measure it with your fingers, like with your little finger to your thumb. You can measure by doing this, and then make a couple of finger off from the ear to head. And drop this part on the floor, forearms on the floor, take the skin out or in as per your comfort, and then drop the crown of the head down on the floor. Then just lift your knees off the floor, walk forward until unless your hips gets over your head. Yes, yes, from here. So you did it so well right now.
Okay.
Very nice. So what you need to do is just walk forward with your feet until unless your hips gets over your head. Until unless your hips gets over your head, you won't jump. Okay, just keep walking forward, walking forward as long as your spine is straight.
Okay.
All right. Then after, you just need to bend your one leg and then after another one. Just look at me, then you will understand easily. As you are here in the headstand, drop your head down, take the skin out or in, and then walk forward, walk forward, walk forward. And then after, bend your one leg at the knee, squeeze in your thighs, and then other leg. Just like this. No need to jump forward, jump high. If you're already advanced at the time, it does not matter whether you jump or whether you walk. Yes, it was very nice. And then try to extend it high, keep elevating your shoulders, and try to shift your body weight on your forearms. The maximum weight will be on your head, but you need to just shift your body weight towards your hands so that you can find the balance.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. And in tripod headstand, same thing applies. The foundation will be triangle. Okay. So your hands should be pressed down on the floor. Your head should be here. So that again it will make a nice triangle. The elbow should be straight, forearm straight, all the way in line.
Okay.
Yes. Good job. And we should know that how are we going to fall over. If we do not know, then we may fall in injury.
Okay.
Very nice. Good job. Any other question? What else did you discuss about? We discussed tripod headstand, and one another. I don't remember.
Did you want me to do? We did the standing postures this morning. Did you want me to do the sitting posture, Marichiasana?
Marichiasana A, B, C.
Yeah,
C.
A. Yes.
A, okay.
Marichiasana A.
Marichiasana. So we'll get into this posture from Dandasana. All right. So just sit in Dandasana. Now bend your right leg at the knee and bring your heel as close as possible to your right hip. All right. And try to shift your body weight on your left hip. Now your right foot should be on the floor, but your right hip will be up off the floor. Okay. Now stretch your right hand up over the head, stretch out, exhale, bend forward and take the knee out. Just push your knee out like this and bend forward. Now again, squeeze your knee up, squeeze your inner thigh in, and then wrap your hand inward. See, many people, what do? They do not rotate their hand inward from the top of their humerus bone. I mean, from the top of your shoulder. So you just need to rotate from the top of the shoulder socket, rotate inward, and then take your hand back, all the way back, and then interlock your finger or grab your right wrist with the left hand. And then shift your body weight onto your left foot. Just shift your body weight. Just distribute the body weight on your left hip and then get down, lower your head down and then stay as long as you want. With every exhalation, go more deeper into this posture. The better, the deeper you go, the better it feels. Just keep bending down. So far, so good, very nice. For 3, 2, and 1. Inhale again, come back to the center. So let's do on the other side. Bend your left leg at the knee, extend your right leg forward, pull your left leg back. Now straighten your left hand up, straighten your left hand up. Exhale, again bend forward. Very nice. And then wrap your left hand all the way back and grab your wrist with both hands. Inhale again, half to look up, look front. Exhale, get down, head down towards your right knee. And stay there for 3, 2, and 1. Again, inhale, all the way come up high, stretch, straighten your hands up over the head, stretch, extend your leg forward, and then release back. So let's do crow pose, so which you just discussed. Crow pose, Bakasana. Okay, so how are we going to enter into this pose?
From a squat, from
the yogi squat. Very
from
nice.
the yogi
So from the yogi squat, what you have to do? Just rotate your feet outward, join your hands together, and then keep your spine straight. Make sure you're not making hump like this. If anybody have, that kyphosis, they always use this posture in order to cure them. All right, because in this we are just pushing your hands against each other. Your spine gets straight. If you're making hump on your back, press your hand and then open up high. Okay. So then after, what you have to do, press your hands on the floor, lean forward, squeeze your inner thighs, press your hand, and then again move back. See, whenever you're doing inversion, make sure you're shifting your whole body weight onto your fingers. The more you push your fingers down, the better balance you will find in your muscles memory. Keep pushing down, very nice. Look forward, make a toes pointed, and lift your one leg and other one. Just keep squeezing high and then hold. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very nice. So we have one more advanced pose in this inversion that is called crane pose. Have you heard this name before?
Yes.
Yes. In crane pose, what happens? You'll have to sit like this and adjust both hands in your underarms. Like this. Extend your hands forward, press your hands on the floor, bend your knees, bend your elbows, lift your hips up, and then straighten your hands. So it needs a lot of practice. If you can do it, that is so well. Otherwise, we'll extend it and we may do it after 2 or 3 days. Just keep on practicing on it.
Okay.
So any other posture that you want me to discuss? Yes, Monica ji, are you there?
I'm here. I'm just new to the yoga, so I'm just watching because it's too hard for me. So
Which one? Could you please repeat again?
Sorry?
What did you say? I did not hear.
I'm just trying to watch to sort of educate myself because this is too hard for me to do. So I'm just trying to observe and watch.
Okay, so there will be basic postures also and advanced postures also, so no need to just worry about it. All right. Okay. Other posture? Yes, Jane. Any posture? Any other?
A shoulder stand.
Shoulder stand. Very nice. So let me see your shoulder strength, and I will say what are you doing wrong and what are the things that you are doing right. Okay, just come back from the posture. All right. So what you have to do in this posture, so it requires flexibility in your shoulders. If you do not have flexibility in your hips, then it will be hard to get into there. Because see, if you cannot make one straight line, it means your hip does not have that much flexibility, or the hip flexors are here. If it does not have enough flexibility, you cannot keep your legs straight.
Okay.
Okay, so you need to work on the flexibility of your anterior group of muscles. Anterior group of muscles means your front part muscles, like your hip and your thighs and your toes. The engagement, you need to bring that information from the floor, then it will be easy. And second thing, you need to squeeze your elbows inward. So your elbows were, that was going further than the shoulder width apart. So that should be evenly in line with your shoulder width apart. If it's like, if you're opening more than that, you will definitely get down. This is called rule of thumb. If you're bending your elbows like this, you will get down. If you're trying to extend, you will get up. So you were what you're doing, your elbows were opening out more than shoulder width apart. That's why you are pulling down. If you're keeping your hands together, squeezing, you can see like my chest is getting higher than before. So that's what you need to understand. Just squeeze your elbows inward and try to reach your hips upward. Then you can easily get into there.
Okay.
Okay. So let's do it one more time. Just look at me, look from the sideways. Jane, I cannot see you. Just let me see from the sideways. Just let me see you from the sideways. No, I can see you, but I want to see from the sideways.
Oh, from the side.
Yes. Yes. Now press your hands and now try to bring your hands close to your upper back. Now push your hands down. Yes, take your hands a bit more down. Take your hands a bit more down. Bring your hands down. Bring your hands down. Bit more down. Very nice. Yes, and then push your hips up. You can bend your legs at the knee. Bend your legs at the knee. Yes, and reach your hips up. Now reach your hips up. Reach your hips up. Only hips, hips, hips. Just only hips. And then take your legs high. Just take your legs high. Push your hands down on your lower back or on your upper back. And then release back. Get back to from there. Just look at me there now. Now what you have to do, lift your hips up, that was fine. And then keep your elbows bent, sorry, legs bent, and adjust both hands on your upper back. All right. Then after, what you have to do is squeeze your hips in like this, and then extend your legs up. If it is still not straight, what you have to do, take your hands more inward, and then reach up. And just look up high to your toes, and try to rotate your legs outward. If you're rotating inward, it will be hard to find the balance. If you're rotating outward, you'll find that engagement of your butts. Is it straight? Then halasana, flower pose, interlock your fingers. Then Karnatirasana. Then after, you can make variation like sitting like this, and then grabbing your knees with both hands. Then drop your knees down. Again, get back. So this is your Ashtanga finishing sequence that you can also do. Have you done Ashtanga before? Ashtanga Vinyasa. Yeah. So in Ashtanga Vinyasa, we do have this finishing sequence. In this finishing sequence, you'll be in your supinal position. I mean, your spine will be on the floor. Then after we go for the shoulder stand, then we drop our legs down into plow pose, then drop our knees down, then go for the Karnapilasana. Then we fold our legs into lotus pose. Then we grab our knees. Then after we drop our both knees down, then you can release back to the. What is the counter pose of these all postures?
It would be a forward bend.
Yeah, the fish pose.
Oh, the fish
Mostly
pose.
we usually do fish pose. Like we drop our crown of the head down on the floor and we make a little arch on our back.
Yeah.
Because in this we are lifting our, thoracic region or like hips high, everything high. It's more like a forward bend. But if you're going after immediately after doing this posture, we need to just get into this fish pose or Matsyendra Asana.
Yes. Lovely.
It's Matsya, yeah.
With the shoulder stands in the plow and then bringing your knees to your ears.
Knees close, yes.
Yes, that's fine. I can do that, but because I can't do the lotus position because my hips are tight, I can't fold my legs and do that pose. Not yet.
Okay, so let's do a little bit mobility exercises so that it's going to help you out to get into lotus pose. All right.
Okay.
Okay, just extending both legs forward. Keep your spine straight. Now bend your right leg at the knee. And then interlock the fingers behind your right foot. With the next inhalation, extend your right leg forward, up high in the air. Very nice. Keep pulling high. Now bend your right leg at the knee. And then grab your right hand in your arms like a baby. And then you start to move your hip side to side. 1. Good job. 2. Just grab like this if you can. Just make it more tight. Make it more tighter than before. 3. Spine straight. 4. And then 5. Now take your right leg to the left side. Take your right leg to the left side. Just from here, move your leg to the left side. Your left to this side. Other side. Other side. Yes, Jane. Other side. Move, 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 more, move. And then turn your head to the right side. And then stay for 3, 2, and 1 again. Back to the center. Open up your heart. Spine straight. Now make a toes pointed. Now bring your both hands in like this. Squeezing, make a fist, and then pull your leg back towards your face, and then hold for 3. Keep opening. 2 and 1. Exhale. Release your right foot on your left knee. Sorry, on your left top of your thigh. Keep your hands on your right leg. Now, while exhaling, push your knee down. Push and make a toes pointed. Keep pushing. Push your knee down on the floor. Can you push your knee down?
It won't go down. They're quite tight.
Okay. So, you have a lot of stiffness in your hip joint.
Yes.
So work on that mobility, not flexibility. The flexibility can be easily, taught, but this mobility is going to be hard to get a good hold of it. So if you're just working on the flexibility, then you won't find this mobility in your hip joint, which is required here. So we don't require like flexibility here. We require to have mobility. Just understand this thing. So how you're going to increase the mobility?
How?
By moving your legs inward, outward, or doing this posture. The same thing you can apply on the other leg. Interlock the fingers behind the left foot. Now while inhaling, extend your left high in the air. While exhaling, drop your head down on the left knee. One more time, take a deep breath in. Bend your left leg at the knee. Bring your left leg in your arms like a baby. Now pull up high and then move your hips side to side. 3, 2, and 1. Now take your left leg to the right side, and then again pushing it down. Keep your both hands on your left foot, left leg, pushing it down as you exhale. Inhale again, pull your leg back towards your face. Exhale, pushing it down. Inhale again, pull your legs back towards your face, towards your chest. Open up high for 3, 2, and 1. Again, release that. Take your leg, take it high. Just keep working on this, then after we'll go further. Okay. Anything else that you want to ask about the posture?
Yes, there's one posture that I find hard. It's the reverse plank, where you go up and you put. I'm not quite sure. You keep your feet on the floor. I find it quite difficult.
I understand. I understand. Like many people, they do have this, this question, this problem. Like they cannot drop their toes down, right?
Yes.
See, what you have to do, maybe you are rotating your legs inward, then it's going to be very tough and very intense. If you're rotating your legs outward and pressing your pinky finger down, like pinky toes down, like little toes, then after your second toe, third toe, fourth toe, and then big toe. Like go accordingly, like from here, like this. You don't need to drop your big toe first. Just drop your little toe, then second toe, third toe, and then fifth toe, and then push your toes down. Okay, let me see your Purvottanasana. How do you do? Just reach up. Yes. Just take the height, reach up high, squeeze your hips in, and then use your low back strength. Maximize that strength. Very nice. And lower your head down. Good job. And then release that. So, where you were finding the difficulty?
I find when I try to place my feet flat on the ground, I feel a pain in my shin. If I try, the back here. If I try and flatten my feet, I get a pain here.
Do you get cramp kind of thing?
Yes.
Sort of cramp? Okay, so so what I feel like, if you're making your toes pointed at the time, maybe the engagement of your calf muscle or back of the shin bone is going to be like too much. So you need to just release, like work on that calf muscle workout. I mean, you usually do not work on that calf muscle, so you need to just work on that calf muscle. That's why you're just getting cramp, because it's not habitual of being engaged. So once it gets habitual of being engaged, then it will be easy to not be having that cramp on your calf muscle. The same thing happens in other pose. What do we call that pose? Sometimes when you do boat pose, when you do boat pose, or you're doing that, like core workout, at the time you usually get the cramp in your abdomen, in our leg. So because they are not habitual of doing these postures, that's why like it gets high. All right. But on the other hand, if it is sun salutation, have you had cramp ever in sun salutation?
No.
Because your body is habitual and your muscle memory is like being increased all day. Like if you do sun salutation today, the second day it is going to improve. The third day it is going to improve. Fourth day it will go improve. It will never end. like Ashtanga primary series. In the beginning, you will find like so many postures hard. You cannot get into there. But after like once you're practicing 1 day, 2 days, second day, third day, that is my experience. I have felt like many students they come here, but in the first day they cannot bend forward, but the second day they can grab the tool. The third day they're going to improve in the another level. Like that. One posture after another, they're going to increase everything. So this is all about the practice that how much you are persisting on. Mhm.
Okay, lovely.
So just work on this part, this hip flexor, what I feel like on you. I mean, you need to just work here. Otherwise, you do have good strength. You do have good muscle memory. You can hold easily with the headstand. You can do chaturanga too. I think so. Just work on it. You'll be doing so good in the yoga journey.
That's great.
Mhm.
See.
Yes. Anything else? Saturday you may ask anything.
Um,
Okay. Okay, then see you tomorrow or sorry, day after tomorrow.
okay, lovely.
It was very nice meeting you, 𝐾𝐚𝐲. Namaste. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, let's finish our class by chanting 1 Om followed by 3 Shanti.
Okay.
Just sit up straight on the mat. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Join your hands together in front of your heart center. Bend your head forward. Honor yourself, honor your practice. Open your eyes while blinking. Namaste to everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here. See you in the next day. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Namaste.
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 Namaste. Namaste.